Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's one that I'm going to put together. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it out or not from the time I'm recording it, but it really stems from the fact that sometimes this game can get a little bit boring, a little bit stale for some people. So this video is about how to help those people try to mix things up a bit. Maybe you are one of those people that have been playing for a year, 6 months, or whatever it may be. You've gone through multiple wipes and it's the same thing over and over and over again. You know, you're going in there, you're taking out lobbies, you're collecting a ton of loot, you're grinding your traders, and within the first month of wipe, you're pretty much maxed out of everything. You don't need anything, and you lose the urge to actually go into raid and do the exact same thing over and over again. Well, this video is going to be for you, and if you are somebody that has found a way to get around this already, feel free to comment down below what you do to help keep the game fresh and everything like that. And maybe we'll help each other out as a community anyway, just by making sure people still enjoy this game. And if you're somebody that maybe, you know, you've taken time off of the game and stuff like that, you know, comment that down below too and let people know how it's helped you or what you did, you know, overall to help your experience in the game. So for me, the first thing that I did to try to help my experience in the game, one, it's to record and make videos because I find that fun. So whenever I come into the game, you know, I have fun doing that. The other thing is I stopped using the grow room and I stopped using the intel room. And one thing that allows you to do is, one, what? You're not going in? You're not making a ton of money or anything like that. And it gives you more of a reason to actually go into a raid and make money instead of making money through the intel room or having to hop on and constantly water your plants and make sure your lights are on. So they don't die, and then you have tons of NRSs that you're probably never going to need and be able to use, so you sell them and you make a lot of money that way. So that's one of the first things I did, was cut those parts out. And if you have been watching my videos for this wipe, you know I'm not using any ARs. I realize that if I go into raid and I'm using ARs, I'm going to stick with the SCAR. I'm really good with the SCAR. I'm probably just as good with the M4 and everything like that. Cut those out completely. It makes it for a little bit of a better challenge because if you're using SMGs, they are going to be smaller caliber rounds. It's going to be harder to take out and kill those higher kitted up players and stuff like that, which will bring it, for me at least, it brings more to the game because I'm taking people out with smaller caliber rounds. And honestly, if this wipe goes really well with me using SMGs and stuff, I might just be doing pistols only next wipe. Who knows? We'll see how it goes from there. So, one of the other things that you could do in this game is you could actually go in and try to make friends. If you're playing by yourself, playing solo, and you're having a hard time getting on and playing with other people, maybe you meet them on the Facebook group or the Discord group, stuff like that, you could try coming into a raid during the times that you normally play and be friendly with people. That is decently hard and everything like that, but I have done friendly day raids in the past and stuff like that, and it did work out from time to time. I see people up on that hill. Now, right now while I'm shooting this, I'm not intending to make it out of the game, if I'm being honest. My full intent is to prove a point, hopefully, and if not, that's fine too. But just full disclosure of what I'm doing right now. And one of the key things is keep your mic open and people hear you, and then you try to make friends. No GPU and key card up here anyway. Hide back here so we can't see me. Hey! You friendly? You friendly? I don't think he's friendly. Now, this might be a bad... Oh. Now, this might be a bad example. I was fixing my cord and I stood up a little bit. This might be a bad example on there, but you know what? It does happen. When I first started making videos and everything, I was doing friendly day raids every Sunday. And I ran across a lot of people that were just willing to join up and everything like that too. There was even one time I chased somebody down. They didn't realize I was there. Had me at gunpoint when I finally got up there, and it's a pretty cool person anyway. So that is another option to try to mix things up. Strictly going in to try to find people to play with. It is a challenge. It will add more to the game. I just go in with like a cheap vest and a Glock. You can even just go in with a Glock or something, get you past Phoenix and stuff. And it can help out too, because one, not only are you spending time in the game, trying out different tactics and actually talking to people and everything like that, but you're also potentially meeting people to play with. And the important thing is, do this when you normally get on. Most of us are people of habit. We have set times when we're able to get on and play the game, and that way you'll actually meet people that play the game the same time as you. Now, another thing that you could do is try to push yourself to be more aggressive and everything like that. If you're making it out of raid and you're not pushing players and you're getting bored, what the heck? And you're getting bored and everything like that, you need something more to challenge you. Push PvP more. And yes, you're gonna see me die a lot in this video because I'm not really paying much attention. This is mainly just to get the word out of different things that you could try. The other part too, not just pushing PvP more, but this goes on top of also the fact that you're not using the intel room, grow room and stuff. Stop looting so much. If you're finding that you're getting to the point that you don't need all that money and stuff that you have, or the fact that you're growing so much and you're stashing so much stuff away so fast is causing a problem, you don't need that much stuff to have. I didn't bring nothing with me. That's fine. You don't need to keep that much stuff. For me, I'll show my bunker and everything like that when I get back, but it is a very, very minimalist setup. And something like that, and the reason why I do that is it helps me out a lot by not having to come in and get a bunch of stuff, but I'm pushing players more often. I'm getting more comfortable with the map. And one thing that you will realize once you get more comfortable with the maps and stuff like that, you're gonna have more key cards, more GPUs and stuff like that come to you because players are bringing them to you. You're not gonna have to go out and scavenge around everywhere. You're not gonna worry about being the first one there because those people are bringing everything that you need to you, which is nice. Do I go up? I don't know. Yeah, I'm bringing in one of my 9mm vectors just because why not, right? If I actually get a bunch of good stuff out of one of these raids, I'm going to be kind of sad. I could have tried being friendly, but this part is about hunting down players, so we're not too worried about that right now. Ooh, one tick. Maybe if I find... I don't even have backpack carry grenade. I'm lost. Am I going in a circle now? But yeah, I mean, pushing players, pushing PvP, I'm going down. I don't know. And all that stuff will end up making this game a lot funner. Or more fun if you prefer. It'll help you out with a lot of things, with like aiming and all that other fun stuff. And it will be a good overall experience. And if you already have a ton of stuff that you need to get rid of, what better way to get rid of some of that stuff and kind of have a fresh start than going into raid? Oh, keycard. Than going into raid and just losing your stuff. Now, I don't have any meds, I don't have a backpack, I'm not worried about it. We're coming in here to die anyway. Nope. Hopefully, I kind of want to get to where a player is because I don't want this gun just to be left. My last mag. I could pick up these guns, so I'm not using ARs. But yeah, so push PvP, do all that fun stuff, find players and everything. Go around doing what you can do just to make that game a little bit funner for yourself. For me, I know I want to get to Spectre level 4. So I'm working on that currently. And once I'm Spectre level 4, then I personally am going to try to speed run maps and everything like that and play more aggressively in hopes that it makes me better in the game overall. And while I'm here, you could see in my bunker, I never opened up that one. I might do that one in case I get more trophies. This is pretty much current guns I'm using, loot and stuff like that to use. Here we have, this is a trophy because I got it off a player. And then we have guns that I might use later on. I don't keep a lot of stuff in here. I guess that's kind of like a trophy now too because I got that off the player. Did I get off the player? Yeah, I got off the player. But it's just those types of things. By keeping my inventory low and making myself buy a lot of stuff, it helps a lot keep the game fresh. And on top of that, I'm only getting on for the most part for like 4 to 5 raids a week. That way I'm not maxing out my traders and leveling them up super quick and everything. And some people, this might be the one game that you play all the time. That's fine. But just keep that in mind with how you're doing your traders, or give yourself a challenge to level them up using some of these lower level things. The other part with doing challenges and stuff is if you challenge yourself to do different things in the game, it can be beneficial. Like if you've seen any of my past videos, I'll use this. If you've seen any of my past videos, you know I've done stuff like a Roadrunner challenge. Essentially what that is, you go to Island of Tabor, you load in, and you get to the road as fast as you can, and you travel that road all the way till you get to one end, whether it's Borders Exville or that barricade right before the docks. And then from there, I'm loading anyway, that's fine. And then from there, you just stay on that road constantly moving for the first, I don't know, 15-20 minutes of the game. So, and the fun part about that is you're going to run into a decent amount of players because at some point in time most people cross that road. It's just how it is. The other part that could be pretty fun for doing that is not only are you going to run in front of players, it's going to put you out in the open. It's going to make you have to get better at your aiming. And it's going to make it so you have to get better at a lot of different things in this game, which could benefit people quite a bit, especially if you're at the point where you're like, I do really, really well, but I'm not good at this part, this specific portion. Doing little challenges for yourself can help not just keep the game fresh, but it can also help you get better at other aspects of the game too that you might be trying to get better at. So aside from like the speedrunning maps and everything like the Roadrunner challenge and stuff that I've done in the past, one of my other favorite things to do is Glock and grenade runs only. Those ones, it helps you with your aim because you're using a Glock and not all of us are good at using those guns, which is fine. The other part is it helps with your grenade throwing. It helps you remember that you should be using those grenades and everything like that too. So there are a couple aspects that help you out, and I find it helps me out too. Let's open our mic. Hey, how you doing? You want a Vector? You want it? You have it. I'm making a video, different things to do to keep things interested in the game. Okay. Yeah. Unknown taco. Okay. And oh, was my mic not open? I thought I opened my mic. I guess I probably didn't. Oh wait, no, I have it set to false, so it restarted. Maybe I did. I don't know. But yeah, so there are a lot of different things that you could do. Not only can you try to befriend people, I mean, you have like my spot on Island of Tabor where I go up on that hill where I see a lot of people running by where they're trying to get away with key cards, GPUs, and all that type of stuff. And I just use those as, you know, game trails because I know people are going to run by those and I ruin their day. You can also try to ruin people's days. That's not a bad thing at all in this game where the motto is don't trust anybody. So, moral of this video is if you are getting bored with the game, granted, yes, they can add stuff in where, you know, you have to do certain things and stuff, but they already have that, and people just either they don't realize it or they don't see it. Like you have to go to Missile Silo to get the Yorick Skull. Island is the best place to get a purple key card. Granted, you get purple key cards on just about every map, but best place to get them is going to be Island, and then finally Modka of above ground. You take both purple key card and Yorick Skull and you can get into the House of Scott. So there are those different things that you can do to challenge yourself, not just missions. You could try to do like the trifectas, you could try to hit every single vault. There are a lot of different things to do, but for me, what I've found out so far works best is don't use intel room, don't use your nursery, limit this yourself to guns that you don't use often, or take out ARs completely. Take them out. If you're finding that you're going through lobbies and you're running through lobbies too easily, don't use ARs. See how well you do. You might be surprised at how well you end up doing, and if not, you'll eventually get better with all those other guns to become more rounded. Yes, people do naked runs. Yes, people make hardcore accounts. Yes, people do this and that, but this is just what's worked for me. The whole point is to take ideas from this, maybe take ideas, hopefully people are leaving comments down below, and learn from those to help you out to keep this game fresh. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.